Hey there! Today, we're going to dive into an exciting topic: motion and time. Imagine you're playing with your favorite toy car, moving it around. Have you ever thought about how fast it goes or how long it takes to reach a certain point? Well, that's what we're going to explore. So, buckle up and let's get started on this fascinating journey. Alright, let's talk about speed. Imagine you're racing your toy car against your friends. If your car covers more ground in less time, it means it's going faster, right? That's what speed is all about. The distance covered by an object in unit time is called the speed of the object. It's like figuring out who's the fastest runner in a race. Pretty cool, right? Did you know there are different types of motion? Yes, there's something called uniform motion, where something moves at a steady speed, like a train on a straight track. Then, there's non-uniform motion, where the speed keeps changing, like a roller coaster going up and down. It's like comparing a calm bike ride to a thrilling bike race. Let's visualize this. If we drew a line showing how something moved over time, for uniform motion, the line would be straight, showing steady speed. But for non-uniform motion, the line would have ups and downs, showing the speed changes. It's like drawing your path in a game, showing where you sped up or slowed down. When we talk about speed, we use special units like meters per second for really quick things, kilometers per hour for cars, or even centimeters per second for slow-moving objects. It's like choosing the best measuring tape for your race, one that fits just right. Ever wonder how cars know how fast they're going? They use a speedometer, which is a device on the dashboard of a vehicle that measures and displays the speed of a vehicle. It measures the speed in kilometers per hour. And guess what? Cars also have a device called an odometer. The distance moved by a vehicle is measured by this device. The odometer records the distance traveled by the vehicle in kilometers. Time is another key part of our adventure. From seconds to minutes, hours to days, and even years and centuries, time helps us understand how long things take. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 1 week is equal to 7 days. 1 year is equal to 365 days. 1 decade is equal to 10 years. 1 century is equal to 100 years. Now, let's swing into the world of pendulums. A simple pendulum contains a bob. It is a metallic ball or a stone that is suspended from a rigid stand with the help of a thread. The bob of the pendulum does move from the center, mean position, of the pendulum to its extreme position on the other side. The to and fro motion of the pendulum is called an oscillatory motion or a periodic motion. When the bob moves from its center, mean position, to its extreme ends, it is said to complete one oscillation. The bob starts at its resting point, mean position, and swings to one side, then to the other side, and back to the middle. That whole motion is one oscillation. The time taken by the pendulum bob to complete one oscillation is called its time period. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures, and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on Eduref to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 7. Thank you.